she goes back because she didn't have to. Anytime, we should all know, we should all know this, but we all seen this before. Anytime the Spirit tells you to do one thing, sometimes you don't do it.
Yeah.
Like, let me think about it. Maybe, you know what I mean? She goes back and she submits, and she ends up having Ishmael. Ishmael has 12 sons, 12 princes. And, essentially, they're all of Iraq and Iran, all those Arab nations came from Ishmael. So, it was a huge blessing.
Yeah, so God blessed both Ishmael as well as Isaac.
Yep.
So both sons end up being blessed. Go back and watch that episode. We got one on Abraham.
Yes,
as well.
that's right.
So,
that's right.
Yeah, so
we covered a little bit of something.
Yeah, man, we
covered a little bit.
Been around. Yeah. So Hagar, a female example of obedience, self-control, self-discipline, Old Testament as well.
Yes, absolutely. And we're going to close out with Gideon. The book of Judges, like the running theme in Judges is, Israel had no king and everybody did what they saw fit. Basically,
Tough times.
Correct. Yeah.
Tough times.
Yeah, it's one of the darkest periods in all of Israel.
That's a good point. People,
the wildest things were happening.
The Bible it can be a tough read. I took Old Testament, and the first day he was like, we want to make sure everybody takes care of this. We're going to cover some tough subjects. And Hagar was a tough subject, so slavery comes into that conversation. You got some race implications there. So it was really, the judges, man, it got to be real tough.
Oh, yeah.
For the nation of Israel.
Absolutely did. So with Gideon, Gideon is what you would call a coward. So he first encountered the angel of the Lord. I guess harvest season. You're supposed to be preparing your harvest outside. Like he's in a dungeon preparing his harvest because raiders come up and take their stuff. So the angel of the Lord comes up and he says, "Mighty warrior," is that what he calls him?
Yeah, he said, "The Lord is with you." He'll show up at terrible times, man. Talk about timing. The Lord is with you, mighty warrior, is what he said. And pardon me?
Gideon's like, who? He's like, is somebody behind me?
Five people that lived there. What?
Yeah, man. And so so Gideon goes on this path to where he becomes a leader of the army of God's people.
Judges 6, by the way.
Judges 6. And so they form an army, and God's like, it's too many people.
Too many.
So God gives them some hoops to jump through. I know one of them is like, have the men drink the water, and whoever laps it like a dog, send them home.
Yeah.
And so it went from thousands of people to like 400 people or something like that.
Yeah, he took. He did.
Yeah. So and basically God was like, we need to get the numbers down enough to where you'll know that I'm the source of the win.
I don't want to be no confusion.
Yeah. It ain't because of your numbers that you won this thing.
Right. I don't want you to think it was you.
Yes. So and that's contrary to the wisdom of the world. You know what I mean? Like, we got strength in numbers. You hear that all the time. Versus, we need to dwindle this thing down. You're carrying too much.
Yeah.
So I think Gideon is a really, really good example because like I said, man, in the beginning, Gideon is he is lacking of courage. Yeah. But in the end, he becomes a courageous warrior, so to speak.
I was trying to find that number. It's in Judges 6 and 7.
Yeah,
the story of Gideon.
Oh yeah,
but then there was a sifting. We talked about the sifting process.
Absolutely.
So he got tested. Him as well as the men got tested. Not everybody passed the test. So only certain ones made it through the test, and it was the ones who didn't drink the water like a dog.
Yeah,
so
and there was a couple other things too.
Other tests
I think he had some who has some business at home they haven't tended to and stuff like that or whatever. But yeah, it's a couple different layers to where God is just diminishing the number. And it's like, okay, now we can go to battle.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Read it for yourself.
That's
it. Read it for yourself. Don't take my word.
It's all in there.
Yes, it's in there. Like Prego is in there.
Cool, man. So we did Joseph, Gideon. I was just going to mention a lot of fasts. We talk about fasting, but major fasts in the Bible. We've talked about them on the podcast before, but Ezra 8. Ezra was another priest, Old Testament, committed himself to learning and learning the scriptures and teaching. So he was a very self-disciplined person as well. There's a big fast in Ezra 8. So we fasted and petitioned our God about this. He answered our prayer.
Yes.
So there was a group fast in Ezra. Esther, there's a big group fast as well.
Yeah.
Daniel, we all hear about the Daniel fast. So Daniel abstained from choice food and drink. As a result, he's another one. They said he was handsome and he looked better than everybody else. So as a result of his self-discipline, he ended up having pretty clear health outcomes as a result of it. So
yeah, he was. They said by the end of the little trial, because he had to convince his overseer to allow him to eat that way, because each of those Hebrew boys had a overseer who was responsible for their health. So he had to, hey, is it okay if I did this? And then at the end of that period, like it says, I mean, they were sharper, they were smarter, and they looked healthier.
Yeah,
sure enough.
So those are biblical examples. Those are scriptures. We talked about the fruit, personal stories, personal examples.
Yeah.
We talked fasting. Alcohol is something that we used to talk about a little bit more.
Yes.
But we both abstain from alcohol at this point. It's interesting. I didn't know I was going to talk about this, but the dietary guidelines just changed. Did you see that?
No.
So the guidelines for alcohol just changed. So the old guidelines used to say no more than 1 or 2 drinks per day. Guidelines today says consume less alcohol.
Oh, that's it. Just consume less. Yeah.
So it's a little bit of a play on words there. So they used to cap it. Now they're saying it's okay to consume less. Or you could not have it at all.
That's right.
So
that is That's as less as it gets.
Yeah. So I hit 6 years, man, in October. So it's been
That's awesome,
6 years, no alcohol. We talked about the story here on the podcast before, but tough decision. Actually, it really wasn't a tough decision to make. It's been tough to stick with it. So I remember you said that alcohol is easy to pick up, but it's hard to put down.
Yeah, man.
I remember you said that, and I remember you also said sometimes it's easier to just be off and on instead of trying to, how much is too much, it's easier off or on.
Yes.
So yeah, man, October 27 or 26, I kind of lose track, 2019, put it down and have not touched it since.
You want to know something crazy? Today, January the 10th, right? So it's the day after I found those day, Phi Beta Sigma. Dude, today marked 20 years.
What?
To the day. I just thought about that. To the day.
We're going to pipe in some applause.
Yeah, man. Yeah. To God be the glory, man.
Wow, man.
It's like, and I remember telling people, it's like, I ain't had to go through no program or nothing like that, man. I hadn't gotten to the point, because, like, I was just like, the next day. And granted, like, man, people in my family have a high alcohol tolerance. So I think I've been hungover once in my life. Once, maybe twice. Probably just once. And so, but, you wake up the next day, like, I could have had just as much fun without drinking.
Yeah.
And I started telling myself, and I believed it. I really believed it. And it took about 6 months of me telling that to myself. And then we had this big party at Reggie and Z place.
I can only imagine. I might have been there.
Big Reggie and Lil Z.
There.
Yeah, man. And it was wild. And they had like a cooler, the blue punch, the blue drink or whatever, man. And so it was wild. And dude, I ended up staying the night. And we woke up to the next morning to cops banging on the door, like, "Hey, man, there's a bunch of noise, and it's cans everywhere." Like, oh, so we don't know what you're talking about. Cans everywhere, liquor bottles, shot glasses everywhere. Like, nah, you got the wrong place. And yeah, cool,
so you were done.
Yeah, man.
Joey, man,
like I'm done, dude.
20 years, man.
20 years.
That's incredible.
It's crazy.
That's incredible.
I ain't been alive long enough to stop drinking 20 years ago. Well, I guess I have been. So,
20 years, man. So
yeah, dude.
Congrats on that. So we both, it ain't easy. It is, it's easy at this point, but not everybody's always been all that receptive to it. I think for me, I went cold turkey, and I was like, I'm done. And I remember I was at a Halloween party. I was with my wife, and I'd already kind of pulled away from it a little bit, and I was like, you know what? I think this is my last one. Yeah. And the next day, I just didn't turn back.
That's good.
So you have to tell your friends, and your friends have to get used to you. And
yeah, because at first they don't believe it's real. Right. Like, take a shot, man. Come on, take a shot. Man.
Come on,
you're taking a break. Take a shot. And then it gets to the point, because, man, I remember we were in Charlotte for was a bachelor party. And we all went out to eat or whatever, and then they were gonna go do whatever afterwards. But I had to get back to Columbia because I had to work the next day. But and everybody's ordering their drinks, and they get to me and I ask for a sweet tea. And everybody looked at me like, come on, man, really? On this occasion, a sweet tea? Yes, a sweet tea.
Yeah.
So, but it gets to the point to where your friends will understand, hey, he's serious, and they stop offering it to you.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been at family events, not recent, but like maybe 5 or 6 years after I stopped drinking. It's just a little wine. You ain't gonna do nothing. Just a little wine. I'm good.
Yeah.
I mean, after you tell them no enough on multiple occasions, they just stop offering it to you.
They do.
But I mean, like you said, at this point it's easy because I can be in any environment and I don't want it and I'm fine. But that first 6 months or so, I had to stop going to places where I know everybody gonna be sitting around drinking.
That's a good point, man. 6 months. If you watch the podcast, you hear I said I'm gonna give it 6 months, and then I'll make a decision. But you're right. You gotta, if you know it's gonna be a tough place to be, then. So Mr. Miyagi said, what's the best way to avoid a punch? Don't be there.
Yeah, that's right. Don't be there.
Don't be there in the first place. So you have to be smart about, I can't do that tonight. I'm really trying to. So I had to say no, thank you, no, thank you. That's kind of where the power of no, thank you comes from. Yeah. Working on myself. I'm trying to take care of myself, and people will adjust, and they have adapted. And then after a while, people around you will start to drink less and. Maybe.
Yeah. Well, that's part of John's story.
Yeah.
I think he said one of his cousins.
Yeah.
They find out they just drinking punch. They drinking punch watching football instead of drinking beers. So
it's almost like alcohol used to be a part of the celebration so much. It was hard to imagine being able to celebrate without that being a part of it.
It's linked to everything though.
Yeah.
Because we drink alcohol to celebrate. We drink alcohol when we have a tough day. Or you're going through a tough season, just want to get your mind off of it. It's almost like food. Yeah. Like you can numb yourself with it no matter what's going on in life.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, oh man, we made honor roll. Let's go get some ice cream and some cookies. Oh man, you feeling bad? Let's get some ice cream. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Dude.
And taking it out actually makes you kind of deal with your emotions, deal with whatever it is that you're trying to cope through. So you have to, you can't mask it anymore. So
that's right, you got to face it.
Yeah. So 6 years for me, 20 years for you. I know John, we talked about him. Randy has pulled off it quite a bit.
Randy's been dry. Yeah.
Yeah. The guy in front of me at work is doing dry January.
That's good. That's good, man. So we'll see where it goes.
Yeah, man. So